Hello, hello. Welcome to the studio. This is Tammy with the Painted Soul Creations. You see my name on the page is Mary Tamerlin. I go by Tammy. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I was going to come in here and paint a little bit, but I decided to do something. I got sidetracked. So the one thing that goes on with us creatives is we have a lot of ideas going on. And this is a piece, I'll fix the camera so it's a little bit straighter. This is a piece, I know it looks like a big mess, doesn't it? It's a piece of mixed media paper that I had taken bits and pieces of paper, music paper, there's gift paper, there's like, you can see flowers cut out, there's polka dots. Um, this was just a scrap sheet of paper, and when I had leftover stuff, I just applied it to this piece of paper. And I even I've got some oil pastel in here. I've got pencil, or I just scribble pencil in here. As you can see, it's a little bit of gnarliness, unruliness everywhere. But this piece of paper's been sitting over on my counter for a while. And I was actually going to come on here and paint some, but I just wanted to show you this. Sometimes when you have an idea and you come into your studio to paint, it might not go that way. Um, it Something will catch your eye, and I don't know if you can see it, but I had traced this lady out. She's an angel. She's kind of a patriotic theme. And let's see, I got it in some water there. That's not no good. But let me see if I can straighten my camera a little bit better. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, and I had tossed it over here on this piece of paper that was sitting in my studio because I still hadn't figured out what I wanted to do with her. And it just like all of a sudden it's like, I'm sticking her on this background. So what I wanted to show you was I took a piece of canvas, and of course that piece of paper was not in a notebook or anything like that. It was just a piece that I had pulled out of my mixed media book. Let's see, I was going to show you the book, but it's not nearby. But this is good paper for, painting, doing scribbling, pasting stuff to it. But I think I'm going to put her kind of at an angle. But I just wanted to show you guys some of my process. This will not be a full tutorial today because there's a lot of work that will be done, but I'm going to show you how I got started. Just because I threw this piece of paper down on top of this piece of paper, it gave me an idea. So always try to have your mind open to remember when you were a kid and you looked in the clouds and you were always finding pictures and stuff? Well, try to be that way when you're in your studio. Sometimes if you've got a mindset that just wants you to go straight one place and then you get frustrated and it's like, I can't seem to figure it out. Like this girl, I've had her probably drawn in my notebook for 2 years now. And just because I had this messy piece of paper in my studio and by accident just threw this down on top of it, it was like, oh, we've got a beginning for her. So I'm going to trace her out. This is what I do. I need to take a little bit better care of her. Now I have another piece traced in here too. I don't know if you see an outline of a fish, but sometimes I use my tracing paper. I double it up until I come up with a permanent design. I hope that this new tape I got is really more stickier than it usually is. So you can reuse your paper. So I'm just gonna trace her out on here, and we'll go from there. She does have a halo in this, but I'm not gonna put the halo on her. I'm not sure how her wings are gonna go yet, but I'm just gonna get the basics of her drawn out. And I'm pressing down hard. What helps is this canvas is board canvas, so it's not giving. And sometimes it's best to take a color pencil and do this. Let me see if I got a color pencil here. So when you got a color pencil and you come back over, you can tell where you've been, where you haven't been. So she's got an arm out here with like a bracelet on it. I like my ladies to have bracelets on their arm. Maybe that's something from watching Wonder Woman when I was a young kid. But this is a patriotic piece. This background has a lot going on in it. Like I said, I just bits and pieces of leftover stuff I threw on there. I even smashed paint from my palette on here. So a lot of times you'll have a lot of paint on your palette left over, and you don't want to scrape it up, but just go ahead and smush it, or get you a piece of mixed media paper and scrub it in and put it aside, and then later on you can use it for something else creative that comes to your mind. And since this background does have a lot going on in it, I'm not going to put her full face in. I think I've got everything I need in her. I was thinking about like stripes to the flag down here. I did do this wing, didn't I? See, like I said, use your color pencil to help you know what you've put in and what you haven't put in when you do your tracing, instead of using a pencil again. And hopefully that came out, because my carbon paper is getting a little weak. I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get some. So if you like this kind of stuff, I have classes starting May 1st. We will do a lot of this mixed media. Yesterday we did a simple painting of some doggies. We will do some of this too, just regular painting. It starts May 1st. It's the Let's Just Paint group. It's a monthly class where we'll have a painting or some kind of project. We'll either be doing mixed media or we'll be painting. And every once in a while I'll do a craft. I do like to paint on furniture, small jewelry boxes. We might even do some of that too. So next I will be, excuse me, somebody's trying to call me. I thought I had my notifications turned off. So I got her on there, and you see there's a lot of craziness going on. So I used my gesso. I'm going to take a little bit of this gesso out. I can use my white paint. out. Gesso is your friend. If you don't like the white paint you got to go over it, well, I've got some paint here. I can put that on there. But I just really like the gesso. So I'm going to go in and lightly find my lady in here. I'm just going to do a light wash. I'm not going to make it real heavy because I want some of this, I might want some of that background to show through some. So let's see, there she is. And here's her face, is right in here. See. And I can, she does have hair that goes right down there too. And see how she's starting to come out. Now here's her wings. That's the beginning of the wing right there. Her dress is right in here. Well, her outfit. Like I said, I got a lot going on in here, so it's hard to even. Might need to refer back to my tracing page, which I can do. Here's her, the bodice part of her. Let's see, there's right there. It's the top of her shoulder. Now I know I probably don't want much of this showing, so I don't. Her outfit is right in here. I'm just gonna slowly, lightly put like a, it's like a ghost. And she's got her, this right here. This right in here is her neck. See that hair flowed down, it had the curls right in there. This is the other wing that come out right there. Let's see. This I'm gonna have to, and then her arm come out here. Okay, and her other arm, it's right over here. And it had that bracelet on it, which I'll put in there later. So you see how she came alive. Now I have to figure out, let's see, figure out how I want to go from here. Probably with this wing, her arms right here. And I think I got it pretty much figured out where she is. There's her hair right there and her face. So there she is. So now I have a ghost right there, and I can start figuring out, you know, where to go from here. So I'm not really sure. I I do know I want a peace sign in there somewhere. I still have a lot of those hippie type younger year things that I like. So yeah, this is the start of this piece. If you like this kind of thing, this probably will end up being a project over in the Let's Paint class. Let's just paint. I do have this piece right here that is our first piece, which is in honor of Mother's Day, because we got our Mother's Owl and our two little babies right there. And this has all kinds of stuff going on in it. I've got paper in the background, and I got the molding paste. There's stenciling, just all kinds of techniques in here. So if you want to get involved in something like this, come catch me in the Let's Just Paint Club. And if you want the link, it's pasted to the top of my page. So you can go there and read information about it. And if it's something you're looking for monthly, all the classes are recorded already. Well, this one's already recorded. You have a tracer. The tracer is in many different sizes. And there's a material list, and you can relax and listen to the video whenever you want to. You can fast forward it if you already know the techniques and how to do things, because you can see it has raised texture in it, which the camera, for some reason, it just don't want to pick up. It doesn't matter how hard I try. But there's like a little flower in there, motif in there. So. But yeah, check it out, and you guys have a great weekend, and we'll probably be back tomorrow. I'm looking at painting a bird or something tomorrow. I've got a little idea I want to paint, but I got sidetracked with this, and I wanted to show you how something comes about that is, just pops out of your mind, and you can start creating. So you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. And get the phone off.